My first tip for you guys is definitely get organized. This is my planner that I'll be using for next year. Planners are very important. Planners help you to stay organized, keep up with your test schedules, help you stay organized with what days you're going to study for what class, and you definitely want to get one that will be best for you. I got this one, and I would get a bigger one, but this one had pretty big pages, so I really like this one, and I got this from Walmart for about $5. My next tip is, when you're taking notes, you're going to want to be interested in what you're writing down. So you're going to want some colorful pens, because you're going to be writing a lot, and you're going to want some pens that are very comfortable for you to write with for about an hour, because that's pretty much all you're going to be doing in lectures. Another tip for people that do not like to take notes is, when you're online, some of your teachers will post their notes beforehand, and what you do is you print the PowerPoints out and you read over them, you highlight some things before you go to class, so then when they're talking about them, you can write your own side notes on there if you need to, and that'll help for people that actually don't like to write notes. That's an option. Another thing is, you want to make sure that you have a notebook that has a lot of paper in it for the people that are going to be writing their notes. I like 5-star notebooks, and this notebook, it's an off-brand one that I got from Walmart, and the paper in it, as you guys can see, is very long in width. So I like this type of paper because when you're writing, you can definitely fit more onto one page, which will help you later when it comes down to revising and studying for your tests and quizzes. Another thing is, make sure that you guys are in a comfortable study environment, and you want to study at least 3 days before a test. You do not want to wait till the last minute to start studying. I did that before, and you're able to do it. It's able to be done, but it's very, very stressful, because on that day you may have more than just one test, and it's hard to focus on, doing science and a math test on the same day, and studying for both of those tests on the same night. It's hard to keep up with what you're writing down, and you got to give your mind a break in between subjects. Definitely, while you're studying, you want to at least take a couple of minutes to just chill for a minute. Don't stay studying all night and all day long, because you're going to cram so much in your brain that once you sit down and you take the test, you're going to forget a lot of stuff. Another thing is, before tests and quizzes, you want to make sure that if your teacher provides a study guide, you use that study guide, because if you use just your notes and not the study guide, you might go over some stuff that isn't even going to be on the test. Another thing is, find a note strategy that works for you. My favorite note strategy that was taught to me in high school, and you guys probably know well, is Cornell style. I don't know if you guys can see it. I did a little example, but I didn't really write as neat as I wanted to. But what you want to do is you want to put, the subject of the notes, the words or vocabulary or subject of a certain thing. Like if I was going over anatomy, I will put bones or something right here, and I will list whatever notes they have on the PowerPoint in this big area. And that's another reason why I like this type of notebook, because it has a lot of room in this area, so that when you're writing your notes, you have a lot of space to do the Cornell notes. Another thing is, make sure you guys sit in the front of the class if you guys have a hard time focusing on the teacher, because the last thing you want to do is sit in the back of the class with your friends and talk the whole time and miss everything that your teacher is saying, because lectures are very important when you're in college, or even when you're in high school, they're very important. I'm sorry you guys, is if you're not the best writer or the best person at math, make sure you find yourself a study group or a writing lab at your school that will help you with the subjects that you're not best at, because you definitely want to ask a lot of questions, figure out what somebody else got from the notes that you may have not. Another thing is, if you guys are going out with your friends, which I want you guys to have fun, but if you're going out with your friends the night before you have a quiz or something, I don't recommend that, because you'll definitely, if you have an early morning class, because you're not going to want to get up in the morning. And I experienced that firsthand. Now, if you're going to miss a class, you want to make sure that you get notes from somebody in your class that you know is very focused, listens to the teacher. You want somebody that you definitely can see that asks questions in class, and somebody that has really good notes. Because if you take notes from somebody that doesn't focus and is just writing whatever was down on the board and not paying attention to the teacher, because the teacher will give you hints of stuff to make sure that you take down that isn't on the PowerPoint, and you want to make sure that you have somebody that wrote that stuff down, because that could be the exact question that is on a test and you missed it because you missed class and you didn't get notes from the right person. Just try not to miss class, or find somebody that takes good notes. Alright, and that's all my tips for you guys today. If you guys have any other questions, don't forget to comment down below. And if you're new to the Direct Fam, make sure you comment, subscribe, like this channel. If you guys have any other videos that you would like me to do, please comment them down below, because I would love to do videos that you guys would like to see. And like always, you guys, go be great, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!